My name's Hayden Wilde, I'm 23, I'm from New Zealand and I'm a professional triathlete racing in the Super League Triathlon. I think the racing in Super League is probably the hardest racing I've ever raced. Just the different disciplines and the disciplines being in different orders. It's quite different for the body when you go when you kind of run and then you get back in the water and then you run after the swimmers. It's moving your blood from the top of your body to the bottom of your body as fast as you can. So it's I think one of the most demanding sports you could probably be in. Standard triathlon is you know, your body's quite used to it, but doing it different orders is a whole different thing. For me, I don't, I guess, train as much as other people. I normally max out at 25 hours. Most weekends is between 22 to 23 hours, depending if I come to the gym or not. For me, I like to keep it very simple. Yeah, I think doing less is sometimes better than doing too much. So I guess that's the philosophy my coach and I look at is recovery is key, but also doing the key sessions as right as possible. So that's why we keep our mileage down due to the I guess the intensity that we work at sometimes. We want to nail those sessions all the time, so we want to be fresh coming into them. What keeps me motivated is, I think, just want to pursuing to be my best and to being the best in the world. And then I guess once you kind of get to that, you want to keep pushing those boundaries and I guess, yeah, as to finding you're finding your limitations. I guess you want to know you don't have any limitations, but you want to try and find those and then try and push through those. So I think that's what is a big motivator for me, is to keep on striving to be better every day. Yeah, I had quite a bad bike crash actually with my girlfriend Hannah in 2020 at the start of the season. We got a kid came off the footpath onto the road and we went into his bike and we both flipped off our bikes, and Hannah actually was probably second best. I was quite lucky. I only got a couple of scrapes and bruises. Hannah was probably knocked out for a good probably a couple minutes. But yeah, that was definitely shook the body up a bit. But still doing quite well on that race as well. But I've had a couple crashes in Super League Triathlon as well. I got a scar to remind me of it when I wake up every morning. So that was coming around a corner and hitting some gravel and my front wheel kind of spinning out. So yeah, I've had a couple meetings with the pavement in the last few years. I don't think it affected my bike racing or training. I think it's a big mental thing, and I just had to kind of push through that. So I think a lot of people crash and then get quite scared on the bike. I think you just got to push through that and just get back on your bike and go and do some skills, hit some corners hard, and really just try and find that confidence as fast as possible. I think that was quite a big thing for me, is crashing a day before my race and then getting back on the bike and getting amongst quite a technical course and not really worrying about it too much. So because I knew that I'm capable of riding the course fast, but unfortunately you just had a bit of a tumble on one of the corners, but you know your limitations then, so now you can push around that fast or just a bit slower. I think what it takes to be a winner is determination, grit, and just passion. I think if you don't have those and you don't love the sport and you don't like winning, I think you've got to really enjoy the fight as well. And you just got to go as hard as you possibly can to go for the win, and always looking to be when you win, then you're kind of getting chased by the chasers. So you want to be better and you want to keep on improving. So I think improving all the time, but also having that fight to always wanting to win is quite important. Yeah, I think it's quite special that I can train with my girlfriend Hannah. We normally, we're both very competitive. We come from, she's got a brother and sister and I've got two brothers, so I think that just makes us extremely competitive. So our relationship is sometimes built on competitiveness, which I think is quite cool sometimes. But yeah, we go to the swimming pool and she's quite quick in the water, so whenever she beats me in the pool, I'm pretty gutted. But she'll definitely tell me about it as well. So having that healthy, I guess, competition in the relationship's pretty sweet. And yeah, hopefully I can get her onto the Super League circuit one day, as I think she'd do quite well, as she's also races like me. She's quite aggressive on the swim and the bike, so and then she's doing a lot of work with her run as well. So yeah, it's quite nice that we can just swim together and bike together. And yeah, I think we share quite a lot of same interests as well, which is off triathlon too, just kind of going down to the beach and chilling out. So yeah, I think it's quite special that you get to spend most days with the person that you love, I guess. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, so I think when I get into racing, for me it's just to hold on for as long as I can, as the swim isn't my strongest point. So getting in the open water is very vital, key attribute to my training, just so I can really get stronger in the open water and hold on, because I always struggle at the start, so I don't have that speed strength like the others. So I pretty much just got to have to find feed and kind of keep that the deficit in the water as small as possible before entering onto the bike. Yeah, my bike ride was good. So just 2 hours on the bike today, just nice and easy as I'm preparing for a race this weekend. So keeping it, just spinning the legs off after a hard session yesterday. What I normally do before a track workout, I'd normally do an easy 15 to 20 minutes on the open roads just to warm up the body, and then I'll head onto the track and do some drills. And yeah, coming up to a race this weekend, it was very light, so I had 6 200s at race pace with a 200 metre float, so very simple, and it's more just ticking those legs over and not fatiguing them for this weekend's race. I normally, to provoke injuries and stay away from them, I normally do a little bit of gym work like we've done today, just to work on my weaknesses. For me, my hips are quite weak in some points. They may be due to doing quite a bit of track racing, so one side might be stronger than the other. Also, probably as when I used to work as a landscaper, I'm left dominant, so hammering nails and picking stuff up with your left hand all the time made me quite unbalanced. So that's been quite a key thing, is to come to the gym and make my body a lot more balanced, and then also going to see physiotherapy. Try and do that once or twice a week to try and just keep injuries at bay before they actually turn up. As a lot of people are like, oh, why do you go to physio if you're not injured? It's more of like a rehab thing. So you get on top of it before the injury comes. So it's to keep your body loose and nimble and coming into the gym and also keeping it strong for the next few months of racing. The weather has been up and down in Belgium. We've had some great days, but we've also had some bad days like today. But I think that just makes you stronger. But it's been quite good. The humidity's been quite high, so preparing for some races in the next coming months is quite important to get high humidity, but also getting some heat would be great. But yeah, we've got to work with what we have in Belgium, and other than that, it's been an enjoyable 4 weeks since I've been here. For me, for my legacy, I'd like to be someone that was always giving it 100% in every single race, and yeah, not letting anything to chance. I think I've already started that quite well. I've always, as I said, I've been a very aggressive racer, and I'd like to keep that way. I want to put everything on the line and know walking away from the sport that I can say that I did everything I could to be the best I could be, and one of the best in the world.